Welcome to your weather forecast on Sunday, where the day starts off with some morning fog over the eastern and northeastern interior, but that clears out, giving way to a sunny afternoon over the eastern part of South Africa. We're forecasting hot weather over the western parts, but with a band of high clouds starting to move in from the northwest, affecting parts of the northern and western Cape. The South African Weather Service have issued a warning for a high fire danger rating for Sunday, with runaway fires possible within the shade of red. Here's our rainfall probability map showing that dry weather across the country with a slight chance of thundershowers as we head towards Namibia. You'll see a high of 32 degrees for Cape Town with a hot Sunday in store, sizzling for Vredendal at 41 and Springbok and Uppington with a high of 33 degrees. In the mid-20s for George and Port Elizabeth, as well as Pietermaritzburg and Richards Bay, Durban and Johannesburg at 23 degrees, 27 for Bloemfontein and Mahikeng, and Kimberley expecting a high of 30. Along the west coast, we're expecting good beach conditions on Sunday with an east-northeasterly wind of between 20 and 25 kilometers per hour between Lambert's Bay and Alexander Bay, with a light southeast as we head towards Langebaan, and along the west coast, we're expecting a 1 meter southwesterly swell. Good beach conditions are expected all the way through to Cape Agulhas, where we're expecting a fresh easterly wind. A light to moderate southeaster is expected between Hermanus and the Cape Town Atlantic side, with a 1.5 meter southwesterly swell and wave heights between 2 and 3 feet. Good beach conditions are expected for Mussel Bay and Plettenberg Bay, with an east-southeasterly wind of around 20 kilometers per hour, or of a fresh easterly wind as we head towards Jeffreys Bay and Port Elizabeth, with a 2 meter southerly swell. Good beach conditions are expected between Richards Bay and the Wild Coast, with a moderate east-northeasterly wind for Durban and the Wild Coast, with fresh winds in the forecast for East London and more of a southeast as we head towards Richards Bay. Along the east coast, we're expecting a 1.5 meter southeasterly swell with wave heights between 2 and 3 feet. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Have a great Sunday.